Greetings from the East Coast. Hey, it's Sarah, and it's my first time in Halifax, actually, my first time east of Quebec City. This is everything we got up to on our first day here. After hopping off the plane, we headed to the National Car Rental, and they upsold us on a convertible, and no regrets. It was so much fun. We figured we'd get the drive to Peggy's Cove out of the way before we headed to our Airbnb in Halifax, but we were so hungry, and of course, we had to get seafood. We stopped at Oceanstone Resort, which is near Peggy's Cove, and their restaurant, Rhubarb, was so delicious and had very, very cute views. I do believe it is also a spa. We hopped back in our car and headed down to Peggy's Cove. I always hear amazing things about Peggy's Cove, and don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful day. It's a beautiful area with amazing views, but it felt in terms of lighthouse chasing way too commercialized. The whole area is very, very developed. There's not much of a hike to get there. I don't know why I thought there would be one. Needless to say, though, it was a warm welcome to the East Coast for our first little touristy adventure. On our way back to Halifax, we saw this golf course and wanted to do some driving, but unfortunately, it was not the experience that we were hoping for. I hit all of 3 balls before the owner of the golf place came up and said that I needed to rent my own clubs because these were men's ones, and I didn't really understand what she was getting at. We always rent one set of clubs whenever we go anywhere and never have an issue, but essentially they just want another $5 from me and use the excuse that I need to use women's clubs as the reason why. I'm petty, and that kind of soured me, so I was like, well, I'm not going to do that, Vic. You just finish up the balls then. That's fine. I feel like if there was just a per person fee and then you had to rent balls, then I would be fine with it, but it just felt annoying that they weren't upfront, and so I just didn't feel good about it anymore. But all good. We headed to Halifax and checked into our Airbnb. I really liked the vibe of our Airbnb. It had large, tall windows because it was a loft. It had a perfect kitchen, an amazing bathroom, and the bed was on the second floor. It was perfect for a couple. After getting settled in, I headed over to the harbor front to walk along the boardwalk. Also met up with my friends who were in town because we're all here for a wedding this weekend. The boardwalk was obviously beautiful, and we stopped at Cow's for some ice cream. And that wraps up my first day in Halifax. If you want to see the rest of my trip, follow me for more.